Hey guys, how you going? It's Hot Off a Female. I have a question from Andrew, one of my readers, and he was asking me to do a video on what defines a date. Whoa. And this was in relation to, the assumption that if you're on a date, that is the only time and place where you can make a move or escalate on a woman. Now, firstly, I don't really like the word escalate, because it reminds me of escalators and Eskimos and Eskies, and none of that has anything to do with dating. So let's just throw that word out the window and just say, let's talk about when do you make the right move on a woman. But first, how do you define a date? I would say a date is an agreement between two people to spend time together to get to know each other. And I'm going to keep it that way. And I would also add to that, if you want to get to know a woman better, I would say go for the casual date first. Drinks, coffee, brunch. Stay there. Low commitment, very easy to say yes to. More than likely, you are going to get a very positive response from that. Now, in terms of making a move and how to tell whether or not a woman is ready to be moved on. I understand why you guys are asking this question, because you want to limit the amount of rejection that you're going to experience. So I get it. There are three things that you can check to see whether or not a woman is going to respond positively to you when you make a move on her. The first is, does she allow you in her personal space? Okay, so this means that when you walk, she's not like 2 meters away from you. Okay, she's like standing right beside you, maybe even close enough for you to touch. That's the first step. The second way you can gauge this is whether or not she feels comfortable, she looks relaxed and at ease when you touch her you touch her physically anyway. Obviously, you don't grab her boob, you don't, smack her on the ass. Well, you can if you want to. It just really depends how you do that. But for now, we'll just say that you don't. The smaller the personal space between you two, the greater the attraction. How do you like that? Yes, let's go with that. That makes a lot of sense. And it's true. So keep that in mind. As well as part of that, if she's comfortable with you touching her on the back of her hand, on the small of her back when you are walking around or when you're laughing with her, that is also a really good indicator that she is comfortable around you. And comfort in attraction is an important element of attraction. A woman has to develop a level of comfort and trust with you before she can really sexually be interested in you as well. The other thing that you can tell to gauge her responsiveness to you is whether or not she's responding to your leadership. So when you make a decision about something, what does she do? Does she look happy and pleased and relaxed and comfortable when you tell her what your decision is and when you make that decision? Does she go along with it? Is she receptive to it? Or does she start undermining it? So does she try and project her own decisions on top and try to sabotage your decisions and try to make her own instead on top of yours just for the sake of it? That's what you really want it to be gauging as well. When she's looking to you for leadership, that's a really great sign, and that's part of how attraction is triggered. Women are looking for guys who are leaders, but that's a good thing because you guys are hunters as well. You feel good when you take action. You feel good when you accomplish and you conquer something. That's part of your biological makeup. So this is just another extension to that. If a woman is passing these 3 tests, then, so she's standing close to you, she's laughing every time you touch her on the back, she feels really comfortable when you're there, and she allows you to make those decisions, and she happily follows those decisions. More than likely, when you go in for a kiss, she's going to respond positively to that. And if she's doing the opposite of all those things that we just talked about then more than likely she's going to not even allow you to go there, or she's just totally going to back off and not kiss you back at all. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Remember, be courageous. Take a chance. It's always worse in your head than it is in real life, I guarantee you. And if you do get just severely rejected, realize that that's probably the worst that it's ever going to be, and you can just be rest assured that nothing else will ever be that bad, and you can just go out and get on with your life because now you've experienced the worst, so we can't get any any worse than that, it can only get better. So until then, guys, keep it real, and I will see you next week. Leave your comments. Bye for now.